Welcome back once again to Touchline Gossip. This weekend in EPL, will there be full goals in for Manchester City, or will Manchester United do the impossible? With this, I welcome you to Touchline Gossip, where we talk about football and everything that has to do with sports. I have with me here Mavin and Oluwaseun. Hi, Mavin.
Hi, everyone. Nice to see you again.
Oluwaseun, hi.
Hi, Timmy. Hi, Mavin. How you guys doing?
Good.
Great. So, straight to the matter. Manchester City versus Manchester United. Is it 5-0 or 4-0? Or will Man U pull the Chelsea stunt and play a draw, or maybe even win?
Right, so I think it's not going to be a trash. I'm not predicting a trashing by Man City. I think this is the kind of game that Erik ten Hag and his boys live for. I know some people might think, based on maybe last season's result, that it might be, a demolition game. No, it's far from that. Yeah, especially the fact that, Man City has not really been playing well, especially when you look at their last two Premier League games. So I don't expect an upset. Maybe it can happen. But I think Man City will win, but it won't be a demolition game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I resonate with that. The two Manchester sides are just, their games are always funny. We have seen Manchester United win games against City where we did not give them a chance. And there have been other times that it has been thorough trashing. So it's going to be either an upset or thorough trashing. But we know who's going to do the trashing if there will be one. I don't see Manchester City losing by 4 or 3 or 5 goals. But anything can happen. It's soccer, right? But for me, as an Arsenal fan, I'll be queuing behind the Red Devils this weekend and cheering them to victory. Like I said, anything that makes City or Liverpool lose points, count me in. So let's go tonight.
But the funny thing right now for Manchester United is that Bruno Fernandes will not be playing, and I think that's a huge loss for them.
I think it's a trashing. I've changed my mind.
You change your mind. Posted something on Twitter, saying that, when you looked, you can rewatch the last video, towards the end of it was even after the end of the game, when Bruno was arguing with the officials, someone said he's trying to avoid Man City game. I did something similar, during a game before Liverpool. Yeah. I don't know if that's true. Yeah, but I don't think as a captain, he has every right to complain about, decisions that might not go his team's way. Or there are ways you can go about it. Some people feel like maybe the approach was well measured, but I just felt like some things are not necessary. Fulham beat them. They were beaten by Fulham hands down. And they have themselves to blame. So
yeah, right. For me, I was wondering if Bruno does not play, who usually fills in that position?
Probably Eriksen. They might use Eriksen.
Yeah, they might just use Eriksen and double it up with they have Maino, who is did I get the pronunciation right?
Yeah, like Maino or something.
Yeah, who is playing very well. So maybe they might double team, kind of like they might have a double pivot of Maino and Casemiro and have Eriksen floating around. Yeah,
and
maybe
they'll be playing.
Yeah, I'm not
the midfield. They'll be playing against the midfield of KDB, I think, and Rodri.
I can be Rodri and who else again? I always forget.
Nunes or Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo has not been starting. I don't know. Maybe he started last game. I don't know. But for Chelsea game, he didn't start. So I'm not really too sure about their consistent. Yeah, consistent line.
That might be the motivation that you need to Yeah, we've seen it happen before. They will just die there and say, well, what do we have to do? What do we have to do? Like, I'll not just die here and know that we gave our best, because even if just for the keeping the name of the team,
Yeah, no problem. So Sheffield United versus Arsenal. Will Arsenal continue the trashing? What do you think?
Demolition game.
you're putting me in the right
it's
spot.
nothing
Because if
Sheffield.
I will be on the hot seat next year. So,
No, I'm not setting you up. I mean, when you look at Sheffield United, they have been very poor, all season long. And for Chelsea to even get a very good result against that side shows how pro Sheffield United has been.
yeah.
So I don't think they're going to get any result in that game. The best they can get is a small margin of victory on Arsenal side. So, but apart from that,
Yeah. Well, I share the same thing. It's just that these days I hope for the best but expect the worst, because outbreaks are not things that one should be passing through every time, right? So, but then looking at Arsenal's current form in recent times and Sheffield United's abysmal performance too, it is only logical to come to the conclusion that it will go Arsenal's way. And I hope Arsenal will not take it from a lackadaisical. I hope they will still take it all guns blazing the same way they've been doing over the past few weeks. So I think it's going to be a win for Arsenal.
Yeah, let me also add this, the absence of Gabriel Jesus has been a blessing to Arsenal, the fact that, Trossard, I love Trossard a lot, especially, I remember when we were trying to, the season when Arsenal was trying to buy Modric, I was all in for Trossard for Chelsea, because of the experience that he has in the Premier League already, playing for Brighton. I've watched him play for the Belgian national team. So he's very good. And he can play, across all the front line. So I was just expecting it. So they were just missing out in action for the past couple of weeks. I think it's a blessing in disguise for Arsenal because Trossard can play very well. He knows how to interchange positions with, Saka and Gabriel Martinelli.
Yeah. Personally, I think I have to give Trossard his flowers. He has really adapted to Arsenal's game and he's been delivering, in my opinion, considering that he doesn't start most of our matches and he will still come in and then score a goal or two. And I think it's commendable. He's been able to endear the fans even to himself. People are chanting his name and all that. So, yeah, it's good. For Gabriel Jesus, I don't know. Injuries have always kept him out of the squad. But this period, it seems it has pushed other players to discover their goal-scoring form. And so we are not really missing him so much in this season. Yeah.
For me, I live for an offside.
Some people call him defensive striker.
He can be good on some days, Generally, if you remove injuries, he has ideas. He's good on his feet. He can dribble. But right now, I don't want to disrupt what we are having right now, honestly. And if it is Gabriel Jesus that is going to disrupt it, then no issue remain injured, honestly.
No problem. I live for an upset. I hope Sheffield United come out with an upset against Arsenal.
Yeah, you should expect that. You should expect a Liverpool fan to want Arsenal to lose.
Yeah, I think it's about Liverpool, so it's mutual.
Next game actually is going to be Brentford versus Chelsea. If Anthony is back with the defense of DRCC or DRC and COVID.
When I hear that name, a word used to come to my head, but I won't say it because of Chelsea fans. But you
know what you wanted to say? It's a Yoruba word. I know what you wanted to say. Yeah.
But moving on.
Chelsea win. I
don't think Chelsea will win. I think we're playing. It's an away game.
Yes.
So, I mean, in recent times, Brentford has been having a very good result against Chelsea. So maybe that's going to change on. Well, I think it's on Saturday. I'm not sure. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't want to predict. I don't want to predict anything at this point. So I think based on the previous records between Brentford and Chelsea, and the fact that Ivan Toney is back, in Bremo, and this other guy Wisa, they always kind of give a lot of problems, and so maybe a draw.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm still gonna predict a Chelsea win, maybe a 2-1 arrow. Yeah, so
yeah, it can go either way. When I looked at it too, Chelsea is also coming from the EFL and they want to make some statements. I believe. I think it boils down to who takes their chances more between the two teams. And having Ivan Toney up front, Brentford has that advantage in terms of a sharper attack right now. Well, maybe Chelsea will be counting on Sterling. I don't know who else to count on the Chelsea attack on.
No, you're forgetting my guy, Cole Palmer.
So yeah, Cole Palmer, maybe. Don't mention that. Don't mention
no,
that.
I think Nkunku is currently injured. He's injured again. So I mean, that's been the problem of Chelsea since the beginning of the season. A lot of players have been out. And going back, I think some of you are underrating the defensive pair of Kowe and Disasi, which is funny because they played very well against Man City. They played.
It's a final, bro. It's a final. If they don't play well in the final, where will they play well? It's a final. They must.
No, I mean, I'm talking about the Man City game. Not
okay, the Man City game.
Played very well.
That's a top game. They are trying to sell themselves. But I get what you mean, though. I'm just trying to hit on your players. Don't mind.
As always, I'm up for the upset.
Stomach upset, but what kind of upset?
We need the banter for next week. So,
what's life without banter anyway? Somebody has
exactly. The gossip must be sweet next week. I'm talking about the gossip for next week. Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool. I hope Taiwo Awoniyi does score against Liverpool.
I hope he scores against Liverpool.
I hope he scores.
2 goals, in fact.
2 goals, wow.
2 goals. 1 goal from Elanga and I'm good.
I don't think so.
So,
but really,
what do you think will happen, Timmy?
What do I think will happen? Of course, Liverpool is going to win, probably 4-1 or 5-1 home margin. At this moment, I believe in the boys that we have. Luis Diaz was rested again for the match against Southampton for the FA Cup, and Van Dijk was moved after the half time, and all those. So some boys were given rest for the game against Southampton in the FA Cup. So I feel they're trying to rest them for the Premiership game against Nottingham Forest. And the boys believe right now, and which is very, very important. And I believe they are going into the game thinking, who's next? Let's destroy them. So yeah. So I feel Liverpool is going to win the match.
That's you as a fan. Okay.
No, not fan. Generally, according to statistics and even form, Liverpool is in form right now, and Nottingham Forest not.
Yeah, but there's a particular team that can break the form. That's how things happen in life.
But not Nottingham Forest. Maybe
you might get into the Forest and you are beaten by Callum Hudson-Odoi. So let's see.
Exactly.
Nah.
It might be just 1 goal, and then everything ends.
There is no white animal in the forest. This forest is calm. Nottingham Forest, calm forest.
The forest is usually, I don't know, sometimes they perform so well. I love to see them when they perform, especially against big teams, when they give big teams tough time, but I really don't know.
They actually won at Chelsea, yeah.
Yeah. On the good days, they are
They
good.
won right?
Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was Manchester United.
Last season.
Manchester United. They actually beat Manchester United 2-1. Yeah.
Remember, oh no, I don't know whether that's the first leg or. I know there was one where I only scored, but I think maybe we managed to win 2-1 for something. But they've been really strong.
Yeah, hopefully they don't get relegated. And then after that, we'll see how the table is going to be like. Like I said, I'm rooting for Manchester United, even though I don't want it. I'm rooting for Sheffield United for this weekend.
Why are you rooting for all the Uniteds?
So we can wait for Nottingham Forest to do the magic and drag you people into the forest where you will walk.
But for La Liga though, Athletic Club versus Barcelona, then Valencia versus Real Madrid. Will there be an upset this weekend, or do you think Barcelona and Real Madrid will win their matches?
I think Real Madrid has been in a very good form recently.
Very formidable.
Yeah, they just played Sevilla last week, winning through a Modric's goal.
Wonderful goal.
A wonderful goal, yeah. So, and Valencia game, I mean, is always kind of like a banana peel for them in recent times. So hopefully they can still win that game. Yeah, I want Madrid. I always want Madrid to win against Barcelona in the league. Yeah, anytime, any day. Yeah.
I'm tipping Real Madrid to win and catch up.
All right. Let's see. Barcelona is my second team after Liverpool, so let's see how it goes.
How does it work?
And in the German league, Leverkusen versus FC Cologne, then Bayern Munich versus Freiburg. For me, I feel like the German league is over. I don't see Bayern Munich pulling up any upset at all.
It's not happening.
8 points is too much. Yeah, at this point, especially the fact that and Loso's boys are flying. Very good side. So 8 points at this point. But Bayern Munich should just tap out.
I'll focus on the Champions League maybe and see what they can get out of it. And in the Italian league, the Serie A, this weekend, Napoli versus Juventus.
That's a very good game. My God, yeah.
Yeah. Osimhen is back. He's back. The goals.
Who goes?
Yeah. So what do you think?
Was it 3 goals? He scored 3 goals today. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yes. He scored 3 goals today. And in the last 2 games, he has scored 4 goals. So I think he's back. And maybe it will be the difference against Juventus.
I'm rooting for him. I think he will be. I'll root for any Niger guy, like the way I was rooting for Iwobi. And
you just have to tap the heart of Manchester United fans once again.
Exactly.
You couldn't resist it.
I couldn't resist it. I couldn't resist the urge.
It felt like it was just the same way Arsenal lost in the last minute against Porto. When you think the game is already wrapped up, you are saying, "Oh, okay, we got a draw," and then boom, you lose all the 3 points or even the 1 point that you thought you had. So I understand what it can feel like. I had that feeling recently. So
I'm going to put 2-1 in favor of
Napoli.
Napoli, yeah.
Maybe.
I'll take 3-1 in favor of Napoli.
All right.
Scored.
For this one, no upset. Napoli or the win.
I'm rooting for my Niger boy.
Yeah.
They all look the same to me. I almost didn't know that they were different goals. They all look like he was scoring the same goal 3 times. I don't know. When I saw the highlights earlier today.
No problem. And now to the Champions League. 4 games for Tuesday and Wednesday next week. Bayern Munich versus Lazio, Sociedad versus PSG, Manchester City versus Copenhagen, and Real Madrid versus RB Leipzig. So what do we think? 1 minute each. Let's go. Maven.
Real Madrid done.
All right. Man City.
Man City to go through. It's very easy. It's a safe passage for Manchester City. They are already in. I see them already in the next stage. But the chances of any kind of upset is very low, to be honest.
PSG.
PSG against who again?
Real Sociedad.
PSG.
PSG has a way of disappointing when you least expect. While we're rooting for them, PSG.
Yeah.
Then Bayern Munich versus Lazio. Will Lazio pull an upset again?
That's kind of like tricky. But I'm still gonna predict a Bayern Munich win. Yeah.
Maybe.
It's neither here nor there. Lazio can pull a surprise. Honestly, I'm not very sure of it. I'm just saying that it's possible. Bayern Munich have been.
Yeah, maybe. The only reason why I'm tipping Bayern Munich is just because of the absence of away goal rule. Yeah, I mean, if there was away goal rule, I would have. Because Lazio just need to score one more goal. I mean, just score one more goal at Allianz Arena. So,
and that would have ended everything.
Yeah. So, but I think Bayern Munich will score more. Yeah, which will get them to the next stage. I might be wrong. Yeah, but that's my prediction. Yeah.
Let's see if your predictions will come true. But for me, I feel next week there will be one upset. Which one is it? I don't know. But let's see how it goes. Guys, thank you once again for joining us for the previews for the games over the weekend and next week in the Champions League. Remain your humble host, Amy and Maven Oluwaseun. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you.
It's always be with you guys, discussing soccer. And I look forward to seeing all our subscribers also predict their own score lines for the matches that we have this weekend and in the Champions League too. So there may be prizes in the coming weeks.
Yeah, guys, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms, and please put your predictions right there in the comments. Who you think will win in the games that we discussed? Personally, Man United, Sheffield United, Brentford, and Liverpool winning in the weekend.
And Nottingham Forest.
All right, guys. Thank you. Let's keep the gossip going and see you next week. Bye.
Bye.